Hello. Yes, I'm coming on here just a wee bit early, but I have a tactical reason for that. That's why. I just filled his food bowl and I'm like trying so hard. Um, I will have another area to do my live streams from very soon, but I don't have it set up yet. So this is what we got. So I thought I will bring him over here and at least he can be he's not on camera right now because he's at his food bowl that I just filled up and he's super happy about that. We're going to talk about some things today. I'm going to share an email that was the inspiration behind my subject matter of the evening, and then just I'm really sorry. Because he's going to be louder since he's right next to me. I got a lot of hate the last time I did this, and Bougie was bougie and in the background. Bougie, you want to at least come on camera and say hi? Do you want to at least come over here and say hi? Like, at least let him make his little appearance. Come here. Come get some millet. Come be a big grouper. Come on. Here we go. Say hi, everybody. Say hello. Yes, I know. Okay. Will you eat that and shut up for a while? Can you do that? Don't talk with food in your mouth. Okay, it is what it is. It's not much I can do until I get set up into my other room. My only other alternative was I could put him in his carrier and go send him to another room. But I thought that's kind of mean. That's kind of mean to do. So hopefully you guys will be okay with a little squawking bird. At least you get to see him. At least he's on camera this time. For those who might be new to me, this is Bougie. Bougie is now, how old is Bougie? I got him December of, gosh, I have to count back. I have to count back houses because that's how I keep track of things. Let's see, 3, 4, 5 years old. Bougie's 5 years old. He was 5 in December. So 2021. Did I get him in 2020? I must have got him in 2021. He was a birthday Christmas present to myself. And he's a Quaker parrot. And Quaker parrots come in blue and green. And the blue is more expensive and more rare. And it's bougier. So that's how he got his name. You still have his magnet on your fridge. Yay. I have his magnet on my fridge. Maybe we'll hear him say, I love you during the course of this evening. I love you. That's why you have millet in front of your face. That seems to be working for now, but that's the only piece that I have. He has learned tape sounds because the shipping center is in earshot. So when he's now mimicking the tape packaging up your packages that you purchase. So you're supposed to have high-speed internet. Uh-oh, what's your internet doing? Is it not being high speed? Is it not cooperating? I did come on a little bit early. As I said, it's because I figured I had like a little period of time where he wouldn't be like screaming his head off and we could actually talk. So, I appreciate you all being here. And yes, happy Mother's Day. I am of the opinion that these days that we designate throughout the year they're kind of a little silly to me. This is my opinion. Opinions of the host here. I feel like mothers should be honored every day. Mothering is a hard job. Bringing these next generations into the world and raising them, for the most part, is to be honored on a daily basis. And I know we have to put in there that I know there's like not every mother is deserving. Like I know, you know, all the things, but let's go with the majority. The majority of mothers are doing their best, loving their kids, and trying to raise good human beings. And that is a 365, 24-hour a day job, not just one day a year. So My mom is here, right? Maybe we can get her to make a little token appearance in here. I took mom thrifting today and we went to Michael's and I bought fake carnations to make a bouquet that will last forever and ever. I have to say, usually Rachel makes me a Lego flower set. And because of the move, we haven't quite got there this year. But yeah, I think the days that we have for all these celebrations is, I would like to, has anybody looked at the history? Is it one of, I feel like Hallmark might be behind there somewhere, just saying, because it's become like very commercial and very, what can you buy and all of that. So yeah, but yes. So that was the long way around to saying happy Mother's Day to all of you amazing mothers, grandmothers, soon to be mothers, fur baby mothers, everybody. There's been a lot going on, and I'm not going to go down like the negativity rabbit hole. And there are some things that I will not be talking about because I have some legal stuff going in the background. But I got an email that, and it's just one of many comments, emails, the stuff that's been going on. Yes, I moved. I moved again. And yeah, see? Yeah. I do not enjoy moving. Moving is not fun. Moving is very stressful. 3 years ago when I moved, I had just a major meltdown on camera. And I can happily say I've had one little meltdown, not to the caliber of that meltdown. I have had one meltdown, and it was over not being able to find inventory. It wasn't even over packing and moving. It was just, I was so exhausted. He is such a little narcissist. What do you want? We're talking. We're having a conversation here, and you're not part of it. You're not part of it. Can you guys see him? He's right here on the corner. There he is. I can move you closer, Booge, so you can be even noisier into the microphone. I love you. Yeah. Are you a good bird? Yeah. Okay. Okay. He's going to love bomb them. Don't just love bomb me. Love bomb all of them. Tell them how much they mean to you. Okay. Because you have fans. You do. I'm sorry. He's so loud. I love you too. Where was I? Oh, yes. So it was about, I couldn't find some things that I had sold. And I just want to give a big thank you, shout out. I did not anticipate the amount of things that I would sell doing this 30% off sale, but I can tell you it has been an absolute blessing. Just the weight it has taken off of my shoulders, twofold. One of obviously the cash flow coming in, because things have been super tight, and the fact that it's that much inventory that I don't have to pack it up and then figure out where it's going on this end. So, and it continues. I am going to continue that 30% off of my on sale collection for a couple more days. And then I'm going to do something else. I don't know why yet, but I'm going to do something else. And I think what I'm also going to do is I have to start packing up that inventory to move it. And so I'm going to give him one of these now, so we can try to keep the screeching down. I think I'm going to go live while I am in my inventory room. Yeah. You want this? You want it? Yeah, I know you do. Okay. Go eat your pistachio. So I think but it's going to be a members only. And the reason for that is it's not the type of content that flows with the YouTube algorithm. And it also will give my members like that first kind of peak, kind of dibs of some things. And welcome AMC 922. And yeah, I'm still formulating, like, because this is how my brain works. I kind of like, I come up with things as I go, kind of thing. I never knew why I did things that way. I know now it's because of my neurodivergence. That's just how my brain works and how I perform best. And it doesn't always pan out, but sometimes it pans out. And so we go with it. But that's kind of the thing, though. Like, yes, I put my life on camera. I do, for all to see and make fun of and ridicule, and hopefully, on the other hand, be inspired by, and the fact that, yeah, I can be a little chaotic and a little crazy and a little depressed and a little of this and a little of that, and I still am a successful business owner. I hope that's the message that comes across, is that despite the challenges, I am successful, and I do find a way, and I help others find a way, because I know I'm not alone in the way this crazy brain works, and the fact that we live kind of in a society where, it's the rules are set by neurotypicals, and sometimes it just doesn't work that way. That's why, like, the planners don't work, and the calendar in the traditional sense doesn't work, and it doesn't work. So I'm finding things that work. I'm finding things that work, and sharing that. But I do want to get to this email, because it just kind of wraps up a whole lot of what I deal with on a daily basis. And it's been an interesting journey, really learning. In the beginning, when I first started all of this, the negative comments really shook me. Like, I took everyone to heart. I would sometimes cry. I'd get upset. I would have to talk to friends about it a lot. And, but after, oh, Bougie, you really have to stop that. Yeah, you really have to stop that. You can't just sit here and eat pistachios for the entire hour. Okay. He's so bad. But I'm trying to, like, how many days, 2020. Yeah. So we're 6 years. We're 6 years into this journey. And now what I've learned to train my brain to do is, like, okay, 1 out of, let's say, every 20 comments has something rude to say, has an opinion of something. And I now don't concentrate on those. I now go back and read the positive comments, and a lot of people go, have somebody else read your comments, have somebody else do that. And I was like, I don't want to be out of touch with my audience. Like, my audience is, I'm sorry, you're not actually late. I just went a little early. We're just talking about stuff. I've been waiting to get into the meat and potatoes, knowing that I came on a little early. But I'm saying all this to say, you're witnessing this journey of my life. The wins, the failures, the good, the bad, the utterly. I share all of it, but I've had to learn not to share quite as much of the personal stuff, because I'm now at a time where I have to look over my shoulder, and I have to worry about somebody having my address, and I have to worry about who I hire to help me in my business. And that is like, I never saw that coming. I really didn't. I don't know why. Is it naive to want to believe that, people are basically good people, and, most people that you're going to deal with in your life have good intentions. And I still want to believe that. I really want to believe that. I don't want to go into relationships with um, distrust, worrying about things. He adds ambiance. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. The cat is sitting in front of the TV trying. Ooh, you could be kitty food. You could be kitty food. Yes, you could. Go eat. Just go eat. He's such an attention hog. He's really happy because when I'm home working, I'm sitting at this desk, and now he's not quite as close to me when I'm home working. He's a little, but we're right here. And then you can see I've got this beautiful window out to the backyard. So he's a very happy bird. He's a very, very happy bird these days. Most people are good people, but there are some that just make it awful. Yeah, I want to believe that. I really want to believe that. The internet and social media has really shown this side of people that I know maybe they always existed, but just didn't have the platform, to show their true colors. I'll tell you, like one of the things I'm like struggling with right now is, you guys heard about the person who ran across the runway and got hit, by the air, or I guess he got sucked into the airplane engine. And it was like this whole thing. And it's that is a horrible thing. It is a horrible, horrific, awful thing. And the amount of just, I don't even like the words, like we don't need to regurgitate this over and over and over and have everybody tell like their experience with it and what they saw and how horrifying it was and looking at the engine. And like, we've gotten to this point where we just feed on drama and negativity. Like break out the camera. Someone's having a hard day and you break out the camera and film them and put it on the internet. It's, and I'm just going to say, like, okay, this is my Mother's Day gift to me. I'm going to rant a little bit. Yes, this is what I'm going to do. Yes. To all my beautiful friends and viewers out there with the name Karen, I want to just apologize to you. I am so beyond over that name being used in such a negative tone. And so if we could all just stop using the term for someone who is speaking up about something, having an issue, let's stop calling them Karens. Let's call them somebody who is maybe having a bad day, maybe somebody who is a little overwhelmed, maybe they don't have any legitimate claim and they sound ridiculous, but let's not call them Karens. Okay, here's going to just be my first rant there. And then I don't know, I don't know what's happening just with our society in general. I mean, I feel like we are going, big societies have fallen. I mean, we know history. We know that, there has been the demise of civilizations. And I feel like we are, for lack of a better term, cannibalizing ourselves with everybody being against, like, pick a side and pick a label. And and join in and look down on somebody because other people look down on them. It's like, I've got people who hate me and they don't even really know why. They hate me because somebody told them to hate me. Like, that just makes no sense to me. It just makes no sense to me. The media brings the most. Yeah, well, because the news has changed from a information giving platform to needing ratings. It's about money. Everything's about money. Money. Like, it's profits over people. That is it. It's capitalism gone wild. Like, I want people to be able to start businesses and grow businesses. And I want the mom and pop businesses to have a happy, healthy business. But yet we're being taken over by big corporations. Big corporations are like ruling everything, and the news media is no different. They're now a big corporation, and yeah. And I hope as I'm doing this, I'm not just sitting here in a complaint session. I hope I'm like saying some of the things you all are thinking. Like, I feel like my generation, my mom's generation, we just grew up in a different time. It was just a different time. And people treated people differently, and we needed each other. And I feel like we're getting to this point where we're trying not to need anybody else. We've gone into this dog eat dog world of just, yeah. I sure hope so, Kim. I so hope so. I really, really hope that is the case. I just think people are very, very unhappy, you know. And when you're unhappy, it is easier to deflect that out and find targets for your unhappiness rather than look inside and say, why am I unhappy? You know? It would take too much energy to be like that. Much better to find the beauty in the world around. Yeah. Yeah. I love to surround myself with things that I love. Animals. Animals. I can care for these animals. I can be responsible for these animals, and that just feels good. Like, I can give them a home they wouldn't otherwise have necessarily. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Things are definitely, they're changing, and I worry about those struggling at the gas pump and struggling at the grocery store. And I'm scared for people. Like, I'm doing okay. I'm very blessed. I work my butt off for what I have, but I am blessed with what I have been given. And I'm nervous. Like, I have been in the reseller community for a very long time, and I know resellers who used to have thriving 6-figure reselling businesses are getting part-time jobs now because reselling isn't as what it used to be. And a lot of that, I think, too, is a lot of people are reselling now, and a lot of people are willing to take less for things. So we have to find more and more of the unique items in order to even compete on that level. But there's also things like eBay has grown to a level now. Stop. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. He thinks he's helping. The amount of 6 and 7-figure employees now to eBay tells the story. When they show increases in their revenue year over year, it isn't that we're selling more. It's that they're increasing the cost to sell. They're increasing the fees. They're increasing the promoted listings, that you have to pay. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around 20% now is the total commission for eBay. Like those who are really doing well, it's up there pretty much. I don't think Etsy, I think is still one of the lower ones, but you pay 20 cents a listing. Even Whatnot is, what is it? 8% plus 2.9%. So really like almost 12% on Whatnot. And on Whatnot, you get lower prices. So there's that too. But Cherish is 30%. Like all of these corporations want all of their fees and their money, but we don't see the increase in our sales and our pricing and all of that. So I do worry. I worry about how do we make this work? I'm constantly, because I know people watch me and they want to become resellers and I want to help them be successful. So I have to take away the fact that like I've got the YouTube and I've got, this following and everything. And like, how does the ordinary everyday reseller make it? And those are the things that cause me to lose sleep at night because I really want to figure that out. I feel like this whole thing has just been a big squirrely moment here. Because I sit here and I worry every time he squawks that it's affecting somebody who's watching this and they're going to get upset with me. I hate when people are upset with me. I don't like it. Kat! My friend, Kat Simpson, is in the chat on Facebook. Kat, how long have I known you? Like, how long have I known you now? Like, it's been like, what? Like 50 years. I feel like we've known each other for like, no, I know it hasn't been that long because we're only 30, right? I've known people in this reselling world for a very long time now. So this has been quite the journey. YouTube's doing wackadoodle things now too, and pushing the shorts and all of this stuff. So everything changed. 25 years. Yeah, I think it's been 25 years. Isn't that crazy? Oh my goodness. You're 39. I'm right there with you, girl. I'm right there with you. Yeah. So I want to share this email because this is the whole catalyst for why I did this today. And I have blocked out the person's name because you don't need to know who sent this. But I let's see which thingamajigger will show this. Is it here? Here we go. I watched your episode about your yet another move. In the years I have watched your shopping videos, I think a lot of us have seen you implode, almost can predict it coming. You spread yourself so far. Okay, let me just stop there for a moment. I'm not imploding. I am doing actually very well. But the moving, like I said, moving sucks. I hate moving. I hate it. I thought the last house I never thought it was going to be my forever home. I thought it was going to be my for a very long time home. I really did. I went into that situation at a time where real estate was just going up, going up, going up, going up. And it was anticipated that the value of the home would continue to increase over the 3 years that I had the lease to purchase option. I was treated as if the house was mine. I'd made improvements. I did everything in that home as if I was staying there for a very long time. I'm walking away losing close to $100,000 on that house, I will tell you. And that's just, it just is what it is. It would not have been a smart decision to try to figure out a way to go forward purchasing a home that was not worth what I was going to be purchasing it for. I also, living there for 3 years, it was way on the north side of town and it made it very expensive. Everything I did, I had to drive, 20, 30 minutes south to go do. So there was a lot of reasons like this move needed to happen. Do I hope I can stay in this house for several years? Yes, I do. I'm just going to put it out there. I have no intentions of moving. But when you are you need to stop. Just stop it. My goodness. When you are renting, and those who rent know, you are at the mercy of whatever landlords wish to do. I'm a good tenant. I pay my rent. I take care of the place. I get my deposits back, all of those things. So there's all of this like rumor mill stuff going. Oh, she's horrible. She destroys the place. Whatever. I don't even want to whatever. But anyway, point is, I hate moving. I don't like moving. I wish I didn't have to move. You think you're rescuing PCs. I don't know what that means. Maybe pieces? I don't know. Rescuing. Animals, fish, etc. How can you think you're giving your best to any of them? Because I am. Like, I don't rescue fish. I've purchased my fish. Then the frenetic spending of craptastic junk. You are good with glass pottery, but you buy some awful crap. It's not your job to rescue things that are going to be sent to the bins at the Goodwill. And I will say, that is not for anybody else to say. What I buy for my resale business is my business. And if I was losing money, hand over fist on that stuff, I would stop buying it. But I sell that stuff. I get a decent markup on that stuff. Okay, you need to stop. See, he's picking up on my energy is what he's doing. I feel like if I just relax my voice a little bit, he will settle down. I think that's what it is. I'm getting a little riled up, and that's getting him riled up. But yeah, so I have a business model that works for me. And I tell people that you need to build the business model that works for you. My business model may not be your business model. And for some people it is. For some people, the stuff I buy would also sell well, and they would sell it well. So bad. My other thing is my very strong sense of compassion for my viewers. I know who my customers are, and I know the things they love. And I know that maybe I'm not going to make, $20 on that item, but if I don't lose money, I'm good with that. I like to buy things I know are going to bring somebody joy. I also know not all of my customers have a lot of money to spend. So I take that into consideration because I'm in tune to who is following me and buying the stuff from me and what it means to them. So, okay. So there's that. Spend too much time on plates, which you don't buy because you don't want to ship it. It's not that I don't want to ship it. It's that I am fully aware of the extra time and shipping materials it takes to ship something like plates and the added risk of getting those plates intact to the customer. So it has to be worth it. I look at the plates because there are plates that are worth picking up and shipping. And I will do that if it's worth it. And that's what I teach you. I teach you. It's got to be worth your time too. Most people don't value the value of their time. And if you break it down, the amount of time you spend on something, you've got to then go, oh, I was making like $2 an hour at the end of the day when I took all of that time to do all that extra bubble wrap and all that extra cardboard and all that extra taping and boxing, and time is money. So that's why I look at the plates, but I'm very, very picky about which plates I'll pick up. Then the next day you're back out shopping. Yeah, because I make YouTube videos shopping. Storage units. My dad did that after he remarried and ended up having to sell the house just to cover the bills. I'm a fan with trepidation. You have no time for your family and your health and well-being and your presentation. You would be well served to, oh, wait, we'll get back to that. I do have time for my family. You see a little portion of me in a video. I trust me. I make time for my family. I make time for my pets. I make time for what's important. Next week, I am babysitting. So I will not be shopping. Well, I'll be shopping, but it'll be with Jordan. But yeah, like this is what's crazy is the interpretation that people get from a YouTube video. It's, like 40 to 50 minutes of a time span in a week. Right now, I've only been doing two videos a week because I am spending time on other stuff. So I just find this email like super interesting, the perspective that is put in there. But here we go. I get this so much. You have no time for your family, your health and well-being, and your presentation. You would be well served to wash your makeup off. Then a retinol, hyaluronic acid, and sunscreen. And then they tell me, okay, I've been using some great products from Temu. I have a very strong opinion about Temu. I will not shop Temu. I will not give Temu my information because at the end of the day, that's what Temu is all about, is collecting all your information. That's why they're so tempting. You got to resist it. You got to resist the Temu. I will pay. I'm still frugal. I don't like just go to the department store and get like the expensive stuff, but I just won't do the Temu. I just won't do it. I won't do that stuff. I think it's bad. That's my opinion. If you shop on Temu, I understand. It's cheap stuff. I get it. But I won't do it. And I don't use a lot of products on my face because my face is very sensitive and I break out. And I had to use that product that I started using for at least a week before I was comfortable representing it, because I like, what if my face broke out? And I've been pleasantly surprised. That's the Okara. Forgot the name. And I've been using it and I like it. And I like the way my skin feels. And I don't know if it's showing any difference, but I like it and I'm doing it. But I don't like sunscreen because I'm very deficient in vitamin D. And I feel like that's how I get my vitamin D, because I can't digest it. So I do like to absorb my sun rays. I don't spend a lot of time in the sun, but when I do, I'm not putting sunscreen on because I want the vitamin D to absorb. Just my thing. Your mileage may vary. And no black eyeliner. Brown suits you well. Light brown shadow, natural look, no lining under your eyes, no mascara on bottom lashes, which I don't do. I got that from famous Slate makeup artist Kevin Coyne and really made a difference. Never know where info is going to come from. Maybe a natural anti-anxiety like Kava Kava. Let yourself have a spa day. You can get a clear shine from glaze is not a dye. You will look like the person you are on the inside. Please. And I feel like that was a roundabout trying to say something nice, which is why I'm highlighting this email. It's not nice. It's not nice to tell somebody, don't do this, don't do that, don't put this on, and don't do that. Like, I'm a pretty smart girl and I'm pretty savvy about what I need to do to take care of myself. And I appreciate there are people that do send me messages in a more caring, loving communication style. And I do listen. But the thing that just needs to stop is this feeling that you know better about how my life is to be managed than me, that you know what I need to do. You know what I'm wrong about. You know what I'm not doing right. Like that needs to stop. It needs to stop. I don't think it will stop. I think I'm just talking to the wind there with that. But if it did stop, that would be a good thing. Yeah, there is a lot of, I know, and if I say the term like people are jealous, then that kind of comes back on me too. I don't know that jealousy is the correct emotion. I think it is an internal dissatisfaction about their own life versus like, and I guess maybe that's what jealousy is. It's resentment that I'm doing well in life and they aren't, or I have something that they feel like they deserve and didn't get. I don't know, because I would give the shirt off my back for somebody, and I have lost tens of thousands of dollars doing things that I thought were helping others, bringing other people into my success, and that really bit me in the butt. But that's okay. It's okay. It was my lesson to learn. I don't blame anybody else. I have made my decisions and choices, and that is on me, and I have to learn and grow from that, because if I don't do that, then I'm bound to make the same mistakes, and that is what happens. You'll just make the same mistakes if you don't learn from them. All right, let me catch up on your chatty chat over here. I was wondering about the hummingbirds taking out the garbage comment. Hummingbirds taking out the garbage? What, Sandra D, what was that? I don't know what that means. Oh, the scorpion house. Mm-hmm. And yeah, somebody left a comment about, well, there are exterminators. Yeah, we used them. In fact, we had the chemicals, the professional chemicals, and sprayed every 2 weeks. And we got them under control to the point they weren't in the house to the degree they were when we first moved in there. But that infestation was so bad. It was scary bad. Oh, it was so bad. I don't miss that time of life at all. Yes, Bougie says, I love you. He says, I love you. Yeah, just like that. He always wants a treat. So Ricky Blythe, why do people come to a channel just to critique and criticize? And that is because they like the attention they get. And I try to ignore them. Really try to ignore them. Every once in a while, I will respond, and I always regret it. But yeah, it's because the internet has given us the power to hide behind a keyboard, basically. You're allergic to sunscreen. See, you see how far back I am in the comments. I'm catching up though. I don't owe anyone a reply. People, yeah. And I know that's what I'm trying to like I don't owe anybody a reply, and yet I feel this sense of responsibility because this channel and my success exists because of viewers being willing to interact with me. And so I want to interact as much as I can. But there's this fine balance. There's this very, very, very fine balance. Paleo Valley ads in at the end of their commercials. Don't forget the sunscreen. I'm not buying. Oh. Reverse gaslighting. Reverse gaslighting. Why don't you do? Yeah, that's an interesting term. Interesting term. Like, I'm embracing that I'm going to be 60 years old. Do I want a haircut? Yeah, I do. I agree. I need to cut my hair like to here. And I do plan to do that when I have an hour to go sit in a chair. Like, that's just it. Like, I don't disagree with some of these comments. It's just that time management, there are things that are priority and things that are not. And my hair length and okay, like, and my nails right now are not being priority. How do they have so much time telling you how to live? I don't know. Because it's easy. It's easy. You just type. You just type in a comment section or in an email. I can tell that this was done with voice to text. That's even made it worse because now you could just speak into your device and spew all this stuff, and like, pew. Oh, I was taking out the garbage, not the. Okay. And you saw a hummingbird while doing it. I got to get my hummingbird feeders up. We have so many birds and wonderful things. Okay. Funny little story. So was it last night or the night before last? Rachel calls me into her room like, Mom, there's this little pink lizard in my room. And it looked like a little albino gecko. It was pink as could be. And he was the cutest little guy. And so we carefully caught him and we put him out into the tortoise habitats, hoping. And she's like, can I put some of Goody's bugs up on the thing so maybe he'll come and eat them? And like, we're trying to keep him around. But we love like the wildlife and the nature and all of that. Just don't like scorpions and spiders. Spiders are bad, huh? Yeah, we don't like spiders. Nobody can see you right now, Bougie. Why don't you come back over here? Why don't you come back over here? He's on his nighttime perch right now. Come here. Yeah, come here. Or come here. I think they can see you right here too. Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here. No, you're still off. You're there now. You're getting on screen. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're so silly. You want to come dance? No, you got to come over here and dance. So come here. Come here. He's just going to laugh back at me now. Okay, Bougie, yes. Get down. Oh, nope, you just went off camera. No, he gets excited and then he went off camera. He does dance, though. I like the old school, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all thing, too. I know. I'm with you. I think we need to go back to that more. I am so with you. You don't get how to buy on my platform. So I have the nicheladyshop.com. Nicheladyshop.com. It's a regular little marketplace with all the goodies that I buy in the videos. And then I have nicheshoppingnetwork.com. Let me talk about that for a second because there seems to be some confusion over what Niche Shopping Network is. And I think a lot of it has to do with, one, it used to be all done on the YouTube channel. There is a Niche Shopping Network YouTube channel. And that used to be the URL you would go to get to the YouTube channel. And then what I have done is I have started a marketplace that is hosted by District, which is the platform so the District in comparison is the same as like Shopify, where you start your own kind of marketplace kind of thing. You can't start a marketplace on Shopify. But what I'm saying is there's the District that everything is hosted on. And then there is the separate marketplaces on District. And so I started Niche Shopping Network over on District so that I could now bring other resellers in. And it isn't just live sales, although that is a feature of it. It is fixed price listings. And there are sellers right now listing things, wonderful things, awesome things. They're making some sales. And I appreciate everybody who has gone over there and shopped around and found something. And what I said was, I'm not listing my items there because I have nicheladyshop.com. I don't want to be the competition with my sellers there. I wanted to build that platform for one, to let other people come over and resell there. And two, for me to do my live sales there. I am going to be doing live sales there because it replaces my need to go over to Whatnot. I'll probably still do some Whatnot stuff, just not in the capacity I was before, because I want to do Niche Shopping Network. And so right now I have a special collection of jewelry there that is a consignment. And so I did put those listings there. And what I'm going to do, there's like one picture. It's a screen grab from the live sale that I did. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that stuff in like an online auction, like just like eBay has, a week-long auction. I'm going to do it with the jewelry there. So that's why those things had to kind of be in a listing format so that I could do that. But that, I hope, clears up that confusion. The YouTube channel is going to be from, stop. It's going to be for multicasting the live sales once I get an iPhone, and replays and haul videos. And we have shorts there and kind of just fun stuff. So I hope that clears that up. But the amount of people who have been upset with me because I started doing some live sales and you said you weren't going to sell there. Well, that wouldn't make much sense, would it? How am I going to bring people over to know this even exists if I don't do the live sales and I don't do the marketing there? Okay, like, come on. People like to make something out of nothing. That is what we have going on now. Yeah. Whatnot is going to be my like clearance center. It's just going to be like, only because I can take things that I already have listed in the Niche Lady shop and I can move them over there, because List Perfectly doesn't move things back and forth between District and other platforms right now. So that's why I'll use Whatnot still for that stuff. Maybe I can get my mom to peek in here and say hi to you guys. I think I heard her listening from the other room. So she'll hear me. Which platform do I prefer? Well, I mean, I'm a little partial to my own marketplace because, well, the commissions are less. And it's got a few things to work out. They're still much, much newer in the software building stage than Whatnot. Whatnot's got a few years on them. So they've got some technology they still have to get into place, such as, using Android phones for multicasting. I don't know why that one is so hard for these companies to do, but they have told me that it is on the horizon. It is coming soon. With Whatnot, you can do some things with your phone or with your computer that you can't do with District. And yes, so Delane Kittle is okay. Delane, I'm like, my horrible memory. What is the name of what's your shop on what's your ID over there? Because Delane is doing live sales and you're doing them on Wednesdays. And we have some other people who are going to start doing live sales over there. So it's not just me doing live sales either. It's other people. And then I am helping, coaching, training people to build their businesses. I do that through my school. Simply Old Stuff. That's right. Simply Old Stuff. Thank you, Melissa. On Wednesdays. Yes, Wednesdays. She's got several shows scheduled over there. I would love for you guys to come and support her. Even if you don't buy anything, showing up in the chat, interacting with the sellers is just so amazingly helpful. It's really hard to talk to an empty room. So if you guys could just grow that community for her and the other sellers doing things, that would be awesome. It's nicheshoppingnetwork.com. We'll get you there. It will get you there. Is mom being shy? Mom, are you being shy? She's just in the other room. Oh, thank you, Amy Walker. I do try to teach. I love to share what I have learned. And the reason is because someone taught me. Some people have taught me things. And I feel like my mom and I were just talking about this today, that we now live in a time where we don't respect the people who have gone before us anymore. We don't respect the experience, wisdom, and knowledge of others. It's a very interesting thing. And I could tell you, this might also be like the demise of civilization as we know it, because Google doesn't always get it right. Google is pulling off of whatever people put out there. And if people are putting out bad information, then that is what Google is pulling back. I forget what the specific search term is, but if you search Google right now, is the niche lady married? I think it is. It will tell you that I'm married to Jordan and I got married back, in October, because it's pulling off of the video I did at her wedding, and it knows nothing. It only knows what it's told, and sometimes it's really stupid. Oh goodness. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, I guess I'm happy that YouTube sees this live worthy of throwing ads in there. But I'm sorry. I know that's frustrating. But I'm frustrating in. I'm reading something. Garbage in, garbage out. Gigo. I like that. Gigo. Yeah, what time is your show on Wednesday, Delane? Is it 1 o'clock? It's 1 Pacific time. Well, I could pull it up. I got my computer right here. Okay. Pulling it up. In fact, I will do a little screen share so you can see what it looks like. Share my screen. There we go. So, oops, not that one. Let's get rid of that. We won't want to see that anymore. How come? Wait a minute. Why is it so little? What's happening? There we go. Like, what's it doing? So this is the Niche Shopping Network. This is what it looks like. These are the live sales coming up. So 2 days and 19 hours, which is Wednesday. When is that sale going to be? It's going to be 1 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. And I think she's pretty much doing it on 1 p.m. Pacific time. But if you go down here, I do have that special collection. I'm going to be starting those items on auction. And then down here, these are all listings from my other sellers. Let's see, where do we go to? Shop all. And you can see all the amazing things. Not a single one of these listings is mine. These all are my sellers. And if you want to go to a specific seller, you open this up and you can go to that seller's items right there. Wait, let's show you Melissa's beautiful jewelry. We've even got Melissa posting things from Canada. So check those out. And all of these, pretty much, I've encouraged everyone to make offers on stuff too. So we're growing. We're brand new. It's a work in progress. And I feel like this time next year, we're going to be bouncing off the walls with so many things. Oh yeah, where are you, Melissa? Oh, you have to go to a funeral. Oh, that's right. I remember. You told me about that. I don't know how to get to your shows on District. NicheShoppingNetwork.com. That's what I was just showing. NicheShoppingNetwork.com, and the lives are all up there at the top. All up at the top. Yeah, I have premium YouTube also, so I don't see ads. It was a term regarding computers, garbage in, garbage out. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I got you now. I got you. Awesome. You started doing a little selling. Yay. It doesn't cost anything to join Niche Shopping Network as a seller. I do have a school community where I have a shipping course. So I do ask that new sellers come over, take that course. You can do it in the 7-day free trial period. So if you don't want to stay in the school, you don't have to stay in the school. It's not a requirement of being on the Niche Shopping Network. I do ask if you want to do the live sales and multicast over, then I do ask that you stay so that we can make sure that we're given feedback and making sure that you are as successful as you possibly can be there. So, but it's free. It's free to list your items, and then it's just 10% when you sell things. Yes, that's why I did it this way, because you absolutely can sell things without going live. It is like a regular marketplace. Whereas when I was doing NSN before, it was all live. Like you had to be a live seller. So this way I can be more inclusive and I can keep it safe. That is my biggest thing. I can keep an eye on who's interacting. If there's any issues, I'm there to help resolve them. We're going to keep it a safe, beautiful community of people who love cool stuff. Absolutely. All right. Hold on. I'm going to mute this and yell to mom real quick. I think I know her. I think she's in Rachel's room. I think she's helping Rachel unpack some more. That could be. We all just did the kitchen together. Oh, and I kind of had to like sit on my butt a little bit because I broke my toe this morning. I was out hobbling, thrifting today with a broken toe. It's my little toe, but now it really hurts. And it was something stupid. I was leaving my room and I kicked a box because that's what happens when you have boxes everywhere still. There's boxes everywhere. I did my first load of laundry though, finally. Yeah. So I have it. So Rachel got me, we have vet wrap, which is, that really elastic wrap that you use for bandaging for animals because we use it on the bird perches. And so she said, Mom, we can put your toes together with some vet wrap. And then I put my foot up on some ice but I hate it. I need to be mobile. This is no time to be limping. Indeed. All right. Are you ready for bed? Is that why you're over on that perch? And we can fly you over with one more pistachio. Would you like one more? I want you to dance for everybody, okay? And then you can go to bed. And then we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for letting me vent a little, letting me get it out. Just be nice. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet. I'm a pretty open book. Unfortunately, I've done a lot of it like publicly, but honestly, if you reach out to me and I know you're like a real person and you have questions, I am happy to answer. I'm also happy to take accountability for anything I've done that has upset somebody. I haven't had, get down here, come down here and dance. Come down and dance. There you go. Okay. Get down. Boogie, oogie, oogie. There you go. Dance. There you go. All right. I'll be quiet for a minute. I have had my online reselling business for over 25 years. I have had a handful of incidents where there have been unhappy customers, and sometimes you can't make somebody happy no matter what, and that just happens. But I wouldn't have the business that I have over all these years if I was doing bad things. There, I make mistakes. I don't get it right every time, but I work very, very hard to make it right if things go wrong. And I think my customers and my repeat customers will attest to that. It's crazy the stuff that gets said out on the internet because people are unhappy with their own lives. Like, we'll just chalk it up to that. Yeah, I will tell her hello. She did video with me today, so you will see her on video soon. But I think she's in the other room with the kids. Buddy tape it to your, that's what I did. That's what I did. I buddy taped it to the other toe right now. Yep. I'm responsible for my own feelings. Yeah, I wish everybody had that same mantra. I really wish, and if you've been watching the podcast with Jordan, the one that Jordan and I are doing, I share a lot. I share a lot in that podcast, and sometimes it's uncomfortable. But the point of it is, a big theme of it is, I can't go back and fix anything that's happened in the past. Can't do it. What I can do is learn from it and make sure I never make those mistakes or do those behaviors again that hurt my family. But also I have to give myself grace that I didn't realize, some of the things. And this is even true for when I had my store. I was in such survival mode with that store when things started spiraling that I'm sure I wasn't a great person to be around. And I mean, I wish that communication could have been better, with people, but it wasn't. I also know it's not all on me. Yes, there was things that needed to be talked about and I was open to talking about them, but that's not what happened. And I'm not rehashing the past. I'm just saying I can't live in the past. I can learn from that. The people around me now openly, I say, I give my employee, I say, please tell me if I do things that upset you, point them out to me, because I may not even know, I'm in it. And she told me the other day, she goes, well, when you're stressed out, you do get a little crabby. And I'm like, duly noted. And you can point that out to me and just say, hey, Danny, you got to chill. Maybe not quite those words, but she knows what to say to me. But yeah, I am really, truly, honestly, all about doing my part to make this world better for the people that are in it with me. And if I'm not doing that, then I would expect people to go, to leave, to go find, another spot. And that is kind of business 101 too. If a business is not filling your expectations, if you don't like dealing with that business, you just don't go to that business anymore. You guys have noticed I haven't been to Goodwill. I'm not banned from Goodwill. I can shop Goodwill. I could even film in Goodwill. I'm just not, I am not okay with some of the terms that they are laying down because there's safety issues involved. So, but yeah, so I have chosen not to support the Goodwill brand right now because I'm not in agreement with what they're doing. And that's okay. I have that right and that choice. And they have the right to do what they're going to do. Intentions matter. Yes. Yep. Julie Ballard, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. You are more than welcome to mention me on your Facebook page. Of course. In fact, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. You guys on YouTube aren't seeing all the chat because some of it's happening with Facebook, and you on Facebook aren't seeing all the chat because some of it's happening on YouTube. Well, a lot of it's happening on YouTube. Some things you need to address, get it out, and move on. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Like, I am sure I will get the comments now about the bird screeching. I know I will. Hopefully, the next time you see me live, I will be in the other room and he will not be right next to me to do his screeching. I love him dearly, but I understand he's not everybody's cup of tea. You hear that? You're not everybody's cup of tea. You're not. I'm aware. But I love him. All right, everybody. We have been on here for a little over an hour. I appreciate you more than words can say. I will never, ever stop remembering the reason I have the business I have is because you choose to watch and engage with my content. And I will continue to work very hard to bring you content that you want to watch and engage with. And again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And honestly, every day is your day. Okay. Like, we don't need just one day. All right, guys, I will get a video out very soon. I think the next one. Oh, the next one's a doozy. I went to this estate sale. Actually, I'm going to tell you this because I'm not going to say this in the video. So if you're watching this, then you have a little inside information. The estate sale that I got to go to, I got to go the day before the sale started because that's what this company does. They have VIPs that get to come in early, and it's a program. He charges for that. You know, it's like getting in like early bird, you know, for stuff. Anyway, I'm not gonna spoil it. You'll know when you see the thumbnail, though. The thumbnail is gonna. I just felt the energy of this woman was that of like Betsy Johnson. That she is because she's still alive. Just I don't even know how to put it into words. It's going to make sense when you see the video. But the point I want to say, and that I didn't get to, I'm not going to share this in the video. It broke my heart when I met her. I met her as I was leaving, and she was having a really hard time with having to sell all of her things. And I just felt it in my soul. I just felt it in my soul. And I got to talk to her for a moment. And so when you watch the video, just look at it with eyes that really honor this woman's courage to downsize her collections. And this will make more sense when you see the video. But it did make me incredibly sad. Like, I don't usually get that way at estate sales. Usually I'm like, I can honor, you know, the people's stuff. And I just, it's going to make sense. It's going to make sense when you see it. But for my cat people, I got a treat. All right, everyone, enjoy the rest of your evening, and let's go into this new week with, like, let's just remember that when people are being cranky, crabby, ugly, and I'll even say it sometimes downright evil, there's something brewing in them. And we need to just be kind, protect ourselves, but be kind. And just, for me, I'll pray that they find a way to deal with whatever it is that's causing them to be that person. I mean, even narcissists, a lot of them stem out of some sort of something happened somewhere along the way that clicked their brain into a different mode. And I think if we just try to look at people with eyes of compassion, not people pleasing and we need to fix them, just compassion, which sometimes means just walking away. Yeah, that's my message. That's what I strive to do. All right, everyone. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me have the life that I have, that I get to share with you. It does not go unrealized that you guys are the reason for it. So with that, go be profitable. And now you want to dance? Say, make it fun. Make it fun. Make it fun. All right, good enough. Close enough. Make it fun, everybody. Good night.